Jennifer Lawrence.
Michelle Yeoh.
Show what you got.
Jessica Lange.
What is it? Money?
I want $300 to pay the taxes on Paris.
Bravo, Anne.
Oh, well, I did lie to you when I offered everything to all. Things are not as bad as they possibly could be, and you've got millions yet.
In this exploration of the top 10 Oscar-winning films of all time, we will delve into the reasons these movies have earned their prestigious awards. By examining their cultural impact, technical innovation, unforgettable performances, and the unique narratives they offer, we celebrate the films that have not only taken home gold statues, but also earned timeless places in the hearts of moviegoers worldwide. Films that have graced the silver screen, only a select few have etched their names in history by winning this coveted honor. These films do more than entertain. They shape culture, influence filmmaking, and leave lasting legacies that continue to inspire generations of audiences and creators alike. Gone with the Wind, 1939. One of the most iconic films of all time, Gone with the Wind stands as a Hollywood juggernaut that won 10 Oscars, including Best Picture, Best Director, Victor Fleming, and Best Actress, Vivien Leigh. Based on Margaret Mitchell's Pulitzer Prize-winning novel, the movie tells the epic saga of the South during and after the Civil War, centering on the character Scarlett O'Hara, Lee, whose resilience in the face of personal and social upheaval made her one of cinema's most unforgettable characters. Historical impact. The film's depiction of the South and its romanticization of the Old South stirred considerable debate, but its technical achievements in color cinematography, sweeping storytelling, and unforgettable performances set new standards for filmmaking. Oscar wins. Vivien Leigh's portrayal of Scarlett O'Hara was lauded as one of the most powerful performances of the 20th century. Hattie McDaniel also made history as the first African-American to win an Oscar for her supporting role as Mammy, though she faced racial discrimination at the award ceremony. 2. The Godfather, 1972. The Godfather, directed by Francis Ford Coppola, is widely regarded as one of the greatest films ever made. It took home the Oscars for Best Picture, Best Actor, Marlon Brando, and Best Adapted Screenplay, among others. The film follows the Corleone Mafia family, blending themes of power, loyalty, family, and corruption with unforgettable performances by Brando, Al Pacino, and James Caan. Historical impact. It set a new standard for the gangster genre and helped shape the modern American crime film. The depth and complexity of its characters, especially Michael Corleone's transformation from reluctant family outsider to ruthless mob boss, has made The Godfather a timeless classic. Oscar wins. Marlon Brando's refusal of his Oscar for Best Actor in protest of Hollywood's treatment of Native Americans made headlines. Nevertheless, his performance as Don Vito Corleone remains legendary. The screenplay adaptation by Coppola and Mario Puzo also became a template for adapting complex novels into successful films. 3. Schindler's List, 1993. Steven Spielberg's harrowing Holocaust drama won 7 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director. The film tells the story of Oskar Schindler, a German industrialist who saved over 1,000 Jews during World War II by employing them in his factories. Filmed in black and white with color used sparingly for emphasis, the film's stark visual style complements its grave subject matter. Historical impact. Schindler's List became one of the most important films about the Holocaust, balancing personal storytelling with the brutal reality of the era. Its realistic and emotional portrayal of the Holocaust has made it a powerful educational tool worldwide. Oscar wins. Apart from Spielberg's long-awaited Oscar for directing, John Williams' haunting score also won Best Original Score. The film's raw emotion, historical significance, and Spielberg's masterful direction cemented its place as an Oscar heavyweight. 4. Titanic, 1997. James Cameron's Titanic is not only one of the highest-grossing films of all time, but also one of the most successful at the Oscars. Visual effects with a compelling personal story. Its technical achievements, particularly My Heart Will Go On. Its sweep of the awards tied it with Ben-Hur, 1959, for the most Oscars won by a single film at the time. 5. Ben-Hur, 1959. This biblical epic was a massive success, winning 11 Oscars, a record at the time, including Best Picture, Best Director, William Wyler, and Best Actor, Charlton Heston. Ben-Hur follows Judah Ben-Hur, Heston, a Jewish prince betrayed by his Roman friend, and his journey from slavery to redemption. Historical impact. The film's grandeur, particularly its legendary chariot race scene, set new benchmarks for action and spectacle in cinema. The use of widescreen cinematography, lavish sets, and sheer scope contributed to its legendary status as one of the greatest epics ever made. Oscar wins. Ben-Hur dominated the Oscars in technical categories like Best Cinematography and Best Special Effects, largely thanks to its stunning set pieces and action sequences. Charlton Heston's commanding performance as Judah Ben-Hur remains iconic. 6. Forrest Gump, 1994. Forrest Gump, directed by Robert Zemeckis, took home 6 Oscars, including Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Actor for Tom Hanks. The film follows the life of Forrest Gump, a simple man with a kind heart, as he unintentionally finds himself at the center of several key historical moments in 20th century America. Historical impact. With its blend of history and fiction, Forrest Gump captured the imagination of audiences worldwide. Its seamless use of visual effects to insert Hanks into historical footage was revolutionary at the time. The film's themes of destiny, innocence, and perseverance resonated deeply with viewers, making it a cultural touchstone. Oscar wins. Tom Hanks' portrayal of Forrest Gump was universally praised for its depth and humanity, earning him his 2nd consecutive Oscar. The film's wins in visual effects and editing also showcased its technical brilliance. The Silence of the Lambs, 1991. The Silence of the Lambs is one of the few films to win the Big Five Oscars. Best Picture, Best Director, Jonathan Demme. Best Actor, Anthony Hopkins. Best Actress, Jodie Foster, and Best Adapted Screenplay. This psychological thriller tells the story of young FBI agent Clarice Starling, Foster, and her interactions with the cannibalistic serial killer Dr. Hannibal Lecter, Hopkins, as she tries to catch another murderer. Historical impact. The film redefined the thriller genre, blending horror and drama into a chilling, character-driven story. Hopkins' portrayal of Hannibal Lecter is one of the most memorable in film history, despite his limited screen time. Oscar wins. Anthony Hopkins' performance was so captivating that his brief screen time did not prevent him from taking home the Best Actor trophy. Jodie Foster's fierce portrayal of Clarice Starling also contributed to the film's sweeping success. 8. Casablanca, 1942. One of the most beloved films in cinematic history, Casablanca won 3 Oscars, including
Maybe
Best
not
Picture
today,
and Best
maybe not
Director.
tomorrow, but soon,
Michael
and for
Curtiz.
the rest of your life.
Set during World War II, the film tells the story of Rick Blaine, Humphrey Bogart, an American expatriate who must choose between love and virtue when his former lover Ilsa,
If you don't mind, you fill in the names.
walks back into his life.
go.
I'm saying it because
Historical
it's true.
impact.
Inside of us, we
Casablanca
both
is
know you
often
belong
hailed
with
as the pinnacle of
is looking
classical
at you,
Hollywood
kid.
cinema. Its blend of
But I've got a
romance,
job to do, too.
patriotism, and
Where I'm
sacrifice
going, you
struck a
can't
chord
follow. What
during
I've got to
World
do,
War
you can't
II.
be any part
And
of.
its iconic lines,
So much at stake, Holly,
"Here's
because
looking
think
at
it's
you,
your own
kid,"
feeling.
have endured in pop
One
culture.
woman has hurt you, and you take your revenge
Oscar
on the rest
wins.
of the world.
The screenplay full of wit,
a
drama,
coward
and
and
timeless
weak.
romance won Best Adapted Screenplay.
Bridget,
Bogart's and Bergman's chemistry,
tried to
along
stay
with the
away.
film's layered narrative,
you
ensured
knew
its
what I
place
went
among Hollywood's finest. 9.
you knew.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, 1975. Like The Silence of the Lambs, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest also won the Big Five Oscars. Directed by Milos Forman, it tells the story of Randall McMurphy, Jack Nicholson, a criminal who fakes insanity to serve his sentence in a mental institution, only to clash with the tyrannical nurse Ratched, Louise Fletcher. Historical impact. The film became a critique of institutional authority and a symbol of individual rebellion. Nicholson's portrayal of McMurphy became one of his most iconic roles, and the film itself is considered one of the finest in American cinema. Oscar wins. Jack Nicholson's rebellious and charismatic performance won him his first Oscar, while Louise Fletcher's icy, authoritarian nurse Ratched became one of the most memorable antagonists in film history. 10. No Country for Old Men, 2007. Directed by Joel and Ethan Coen, No Country for Old Men won 4 Oscars, including Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Supporting Actor, Javier Bardem. Based on Cormac McCarthy's novel, it's